I've always dreamt about my own vegetable garden, and I finally decided to actually do something about that. I don't know a whole lot about gardening, and I think there's going to be a lot of trial and error.
And this honestly might just be my delusion talking, but I don't fear disappointment more than I'm just genuinely excited to be doing this. And everything begins here, by removing the first bit of grass.
And that is the first bit done. I was so excited, but I was in for it because of this. There's just so much grass here, which means I spent the whole day just removing grass. And I mean a whole lot. There was also a lot of just lovely roots that I had to remove. But now I did have a great day though. And when people say touch grass, this has to be it, because there was nothing but dirt and grass on my mind for the entirety of that day. But I was happy in my mind and exhausted in my body, but I was also pissed that I hadn't done everything. So, it's been 5 days now, and I'm not exhausted anymore, so that actually makes me feel so accomplished. But there was still a whole lot of work, so I carried on by removing more grass, and I get that this is very uniform work and I'm basically just repeating myself throughout the video, but hopefully I'm also de-glamorizing gardening a bit. But don't get me wrong, I think gardening is fun and fantastic and just a great way to get things off your mind. But there's a lot of unglamorous things about gardening, like these grass roots, which are driving me insane because they cover the entire ground beneath the grass, like a thick carpet you have to dig up from the floor. Now, I finished the digging part last weekend, but I still have some grass that I need to remove, but I also want to keep these raspberry bushes that grow here, so I have to go in a bit more manually. But now I did actually prefer this to digging. It's not quite as effective, but it was just so refreshing not to be doing the same work all over again. And it's nice to know that even though no vegetables might come out of this, at least the raspberries might benefit from all this robbing around. This is a sight for sore eyes. I'm almost done with all I can do this month, but I'm still going to give the raspberries a bit of fertilizer. Now, I'm only giving fertilizer to the raspberries and not this bare ground, because you don't want to give bare ground like this any fertilizer, because fertilizer goes down into groundwater or out into rivers, so don't do that. I'm just going to give the raspberries who will actually benefit from it, and not this, which is bad. Great. And this is the fertilizer I'm using. I actually don't know what it is, but we had it lying around and my parents says it is okay. So that's what I'm going to use. And I'm only using it in moderation, really. I would much rather just fertilize later than over-fertilize now. And after that, I just cultivated the ground because it felt right. There's not much more I can do in March because the ground is still too cold to lay any vegetables or seeds, so that's it for now.